Don.
You feel me?
If I ever lost you in translation, that is on me, dog. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, dog. He underrated very.
I'm gonna listen to that after this pod.
Bro, he one of them artists that he don't need to be at the top of the charts, but he's gonna be at the top of the charts off of his
regardless.
Fan base. Yeah.
Anytime he pop up, I gotta tap into that album after this. I ain't gonna lie.
You
feel me? Hey man, welcome back to another episode of the Juh Kickin It Podcast with your favorite host, D-Lo and
Matt Wood. You know the drill.
Been a great week.
Amazing week.
Nah, like for real, it's been a really, really good week.
Amazing week.
Like all around, bro.
Yeah, amazing week.
All around. Like this would kind of segue into the NBS check-in, but bro, like just looking at work specifically, bro. I'm gonna just name off the people I met this week alone at work. Spike Lee.
Yeah.
I met the legendary Spike Lee this week, y'all. Like
that's nuts.
I would be honest, bro. I don't usually, get starstruck that much. I work in the industry. Even before that, being in Atlanta, you run into famous people quite often and, play for Cam Newton.
Yep.
But Spike Lee, bro, that's different, bro. Like, we talking about Spike Lee.
I'm knowing.
Even when I went to go meet him, like, I ain't really know what to say for real. I was a little nervous. I stuttered a wee bit. But I recovered, and then even when I because I walk the guests out and I get the guests before they come in, so I'm walking them out. Got to talk a little ball with them. Talked about I was like, how'd you feel about Giannis not going to the Knicks? So we got to talk a little ball. So just even to have a conversation with him was dope. And then I got to see School Days, which is a movie came out with like late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah,
kind of depicted like how HBCUs are and just everything that goes into that, which was a really dope movie. If y'all ain't seen it, check into that. That's one of the ones. Sure. But even getting to meet him, I just got a lot of inspiration out of that.
Okay.
Because he even said like he had the same major as me, communication, and he just kind of segued into making movies. So meeting Spike Lee was super dope. Not gonna lie.
That's tough.
I didn't meet the mans because I met them previously, but we had the mans on, Tamela and David. We had them on yesterday. So dope to see them again, bro. They always super fun, super cool. The same energy every time you see them, and then just seeing them, they got a great relationship, bro. Like it's beautiful to see. So just seeing that love is always dope. And man, who else did I meet this week, dog?
Nah, that's a lineup.
I ain't gonna lie, over them alone, it was a
crazy
week. It was a crazy week at work, bro. But
that's
it's like,
lineup.
But from those three guests specifically, it's like I got inspiration for my career where I want to take it with filmmaking, and then also just seeing the love in their relationship was also dope. To make me think of how blessed I am to have the girls that we have as well. So.
Facts. I mean, that just brings in the NBS check-in, dog.
Hey, you feel me? So kick us off, bro. Mentally, like I said, I'm really good, bro. I'm like I'm really good. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Y'all know what time it is, fellas. It's time to lock in, boys.
Get right.
It's game time.
Tighten up. In all facets, tighten up.
Lock in, bro.
Okay. So Valentine's Day coming up, so that's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, facts.
Taking some steps this weekend with what I'm doing.
That. We need that every now and then. You know what I mean? Just to kick it with the lady, like on some celebrating what y'all got going on. You know what I mean,
bro? Because as time goes on, and this for everybody that has been dating or married to their partner for a while. It's like each year you really get to look back and be like, man, we've grown, and you just gain an appreciation for being able to grow with somebody and love somebody for an amount of time, bro. It's dope, bro. It really is.
Especially when you could talk about like us, like when we talk about years with our ladies, like
right?
That alone is like enough to celebrate in itself. You know what I mean?
It's dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So. A lot of things to look forward this weekend, man. Career, everything is going well right now, bro. I feel like, just the process and the structure that we got going on with our podcast is doing well right now, bro. I wrote down my goals. I won't say what it was specifically, but I got a good feeling of some of the things that I wrote down will get accomplished, God willing. So, mentally right now, I'm just really good. Body-wise, I'm solid. I'm solid.
All days this week?
I did not go all days this week. I'm being honest. I did not go all days this week. And it's like, bro, I've been working out with the guys. Let's be honest,
it be like that, bro. It be like that.
I miss it, dog. Like,
it be like that.
I check all the videos in the morning in the group chat. I be like,
it be like that.
I miss being with the guys, but
it be like that.
I still got to go put my work in regardless, and I still punish.
I will say that, I will say this, and I'm gonna let you continue. Starting Monday though, I'll be going to this gym in Atlanta where most of the fitness influencers be at. It's about the same price range as Piedmont.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Maybe a little bit.
Are you starting a membership there, or are you just finna
I'm getting a membership
check
there.
it?
Like,
Okay.
Because I want to be. That's one of the things about not living in the city is like you don't get as many connections in that space.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So I'll be over there if you ever, you feel me, just want to dabble
Let
over
me
there,
know.
bro.
I got to check what's like the I'll check after this, but like whatever the price is, it come for a day, and if I rock with it, I might have to tap in for real.
For sure.
Yeah, man. And then this is going out Friday, so for all my ladies that are watching, if y'all want a free self-defense class, boxing training, tap in with Zen. He's having a class at the Loft on Saturday. The time and all that will be in the description. But man, if y'all ladies, y'all gotta know how to protect yourself. Whether y'all got a boyfriend or not, you do. You gotta be able to throw them mitts up. So man, y'all tap in with Zen on Saturday, man, at the Loft. No cap.
You dig.
It did. Spirit, man, I'm good, bro. Feel like the Lord has definitely been leading me in a lot of ways. Feel like he's been leading us in a lot of ways, but I feel like he's definitely been. You play QB. He's been leading you through the QB way for all of us, bro. And it's just been dope to see that the journey we all been on, and then just giving myself props as well, because it's like on this path that we've been on, I've definitely been more aware of what I'm doing and just trying to always be the best son of God and follower of Christ that I can. So I got a verse for y'all. This is for take it as you will. Romans 5:3-4. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. So whatever's going on in life, whether you're at the highest of highs or lowest of lows, man, just always know that whatever you're going through is going to produce a good outcome. So like if you are in a tough time, know that tough time that you're going through, you're building up muscle. Yeah. And for once you get out of that, you'll be stronger than you was before that. So just for me, I don't know with that, just get comfortable being uncomfortable, because you do know you follow a God is good outcomes on the other end of that. So, just trusting in him. And like I said, character produces hope, and, all that, you're building more and more endurance. So however strong you thought you was before, whatever season you're going through, you're going to be stronger than that. I promise you. So,
bro,
verse for today.
That's an amazing one. Because you gotta remember, like, he's the perfect father, bro. So Indeed. He's not gonna give you something if you're not prepared for it, or you ain't been battle tested for it. Right. You know what I mean? He just ain't even gonna do that. So. And
also, the best fathers don't just all right. In our terms, the best father ain't gonna make everything sweet.
You feel me?
Exactly. So
exactly. No, that's real. Mm-hmm. That's real. I mean, mentally, bro, I'm right there with you, dog. You feel me? I mean, like, Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm in a different, not different, the same season, but I'm in a different mental, I guess you could say. Because like, just things are starting to just click now with just my routine. It's starting to make sense. I'm not changing up anything. It's just things are starting to make sense now.
Gotcha.
That I've gotten in the rhythm of just certain stuff, just with my walk with God, and then my fitness journey, then the podcast is finally just looking like how it's supposed to look. While we thought about in so long, like how we thought about for so long, and then think about how we can advance that even farther. Like things are starting to, like, I feel comfortable mentally, like, in the process, I guess you could say. Because it's been times where the process ain't been comfortable. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just
very real.
That's just how it goes. But now we're like, okay, cool. Let's do it now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you dig body wise, man.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The content you and the Bob been making, heavy. Been tough, bro. Y'all been getting it, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like the content y'all been making in the gym, bro. Props, bro. Y'all been getting it.
It was about that time, bro. Cause I mean, we're like you said, bro. We always been working out together. It's just we should never really record it and put it out there like on a fitness influencer type of tip. But we're like, man, let's just try it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, it's actually fun. Like,
I know it.
It's just fun. It's just like, we already work out early in the morning. It's like, let's do
when
it.
You need that gym equipment. That video had me rolling, boy. That video had me rolling. Y'all check that video out, bro.
We did just fun. But yeah, I mean, body wise, I'm amazing. It's just amazing. God is keep taking care of the temple that God has given me, man. That's about how I look at it. And then spiritually, man, bro, I'm glad you even spoke on that QB situation because for a long time, bro, and I feel like I never stepped into that, like, wanting to tell my guys around me how this walk has been because I felt like I wasn't qualified myself to actually lead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People to Christ, right? But then something, and it's crazy, I sent y'all like a video today on Instagram, and it was basically talking about how, like, God qualifies the unqualified.
Yep.
He don't, like, you don't got to be qualified and then, you know what I'm saying, he chooses you. Nah, he chooses you and he qualifies you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that, it's like, all right, I feel more confident in, like, just, you know, just telling people, like, who aren't perfect or who may have been like me and or like, shoot, man, I want to walk with Christ, but, like, I still got this to fix. You know what I'm saying? That type of deal. Where it's like, nah, bro, meet him where you are. Like, he just, like you said, a long time ago on the pod, he's like, he's reaching his hand out.
Yes.
He literally just reaching his hand out. He's got to grab it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's not telling you to run up the stairs and do a backflip and then, nah, he's literally reaching his hand out. All you got to do is grab it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was looking at it, and that's what's giving me comfort, honestly. And it's just been, you know, it's been an amazing journey. Look, like, I never been in this situation, like, I guess you could say spiritually, but it feels good, I guess you could say. It feels real good.
I dig it, bro.
Yeah, that's my NBA check-in, dog.
Great NBA check-in, you know, for the day. You did. Today's episode, dog. So, of course, you know, I talked about we had, you know, I met Spike Lee this week. You know, so got to dive into just some of his films that he's made over time, and that just kind of made me think, bro. We've in our lifetime, we've seen some great iconic sports films, bro. So, like, some great sports movies in our time, whether it's comedy sports or whether it's based off of real events or if it's a serious sports movie. Like, we've definitely seen some great sports movies in our time, some iconic ones. So, we're just gonna break some of them down. Just, you know, some of the ones that we really like, some of the ones that really stood out to us or just had a really big impact on us. So, shoot, kicking us off, and this is my favorite. Not only sports movie, this is probably my favorite movie of all time. Like, it's in my top 2, top 3. Like Mike, bro. Like Mike, dog. Like, like Mike, bro.
There's no order, right?
No order.
Okay, because I didn't have mine in no order.
No order. So we're going through the list. So I had the name, like, on my list, one of my favorites. So, Like Mike, dog. It came out in 2002. So we was freshly born, but by the time, you know, I could start watching movies, I had a DVD player, bro. I played this on repeat so many times, bro. Yeah. But it just, I don't know, something about it was just so special. The fact that you had a kid at that, an orphan. Who, you know, didn't really have, you know, much hope for him. He found these sneakers.
Sneakers hanging on the
He found these sneakers.
What do you call it? Electrical.
Hanging on electrical wires. Yeah. And, you know, he got the sneakers, and that whole scene was dope in general. He looked at them and had the like electricity going through him. Yeah. And then, you know, he went to the basketball game, and then from there the movie just kind of took off. And when he dunked, I remember as a kid I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And it was wild, but just that movie resonates with me so much, bro. Because it's just like you have this kid who they, you know, kind of downplay, but he gets these sneakers, and the sneakers do magic. Like they do have magic in them, but in the end of the movie, he finds the confidence in himself through the sneakers. You know, everything works out. But that movie, bro, Bow Wow, he did his thing. Not Tracy Morgan. No. His name was Tracy.
No.
Hold on, what is his name?
I just seen him on Instagram today. Because
I got
a meme.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm ready to get right.
I think it started with an M.
Morris Chestnut.
Yeah, Morris Chestnut.
And then on top of that, they had real deal like stars of the league in the movie. You had AI. He was in the film. You had Dirk. You had Chris Webber. You had Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. So you had all these stars that was in the movie as well, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Bro, that young Bow Wow time frame for movies, like the young Bow Wow.
Trying to tell you, bro. People be trying to hit. People try to like downplay Lil Bow Wow and like the impact he's had on the culture, bro. He's one of the ones. Music, films, like he's one of the ones that deserves way more respect than he get. Cause Bow Wow, and I know I'm not speaking for just myself, but it's one of them movies that will always be in my heart. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, I that's definitely top 5 for me,
right?
For surely.
Like, and I still rock Blazers to this day because that was the actual sneakers that he was wearing. They was Blazers, so it's like that kind of made me fall in love with the Blazers sneakers in general. It's just like, I would try to fake and be like, hey, I put these shoes on for to get right. So that movie was just special, bro. Like, I enjoyed that movie a lot. Like, I still go back and watch it to this day.
Nah, dang, that's a good one. Nah, that's a great one actually.
You feel me?
The one I had was Love and Basketball, bro. Dog.
Our first introduction to love, for real.
I think that, how can I put it? That movie alone made me be like, I don't know. It's something about like when you have someone who's grinding with you at something that you love or something that they love too. I was like, okay, I see that. That's when I was young, and I was like, okay, that would be cool. I'm a youngin' at that point when I'm watching it, but I'm like, that'd be cool. And like, you got a girl that's grinding too,
right?
And then even with like how it portrays just, how can I put it? Black love, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
In general.
The ebbs and flows of it all, bro.
It kind of just educated me as a youngin' about what that world could look like.
Right.
When it comes to black love. I got a black queen. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So it's kind of like, it gave me like a perspective. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
But it was, overall, it was just dope to see how, I guess they can intertwine career and love and put it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a topic, in my opinion, that's in adulthood is like,
right.
Or I could say, or not even adulthood, just coming up in general.
Right.
It's just passed over. Like, some people don't think that's a big topic to discuss about, but that could cause turmoil in some situations. You know what I mean? It's just the movie portrayed it very perfectly. It was good. It was tough.
You got to see a couple really grow together, bro. Because, I mean, they was friends since they was kids, and then what they got together in college.
They got together.
Or was it in high school they got together?
They got together in high school.
Got together in high school, and, they had their fun, and then, they had to kind of relearn how to love each other.
Yep.
I think it was just, now that I think about it, that movie really portrayed the real growth that, man, all relationships you got to go through at some point, It ain't going to be straight trajectory like this. It's going to be ebbs and flows, but that's when you truly find the love, because it's like, you got to battle for that love sometimes, bro.
I think that was the first movie that gave me like I guess it wasn't just all happy and dandy type of vibes in the movie.
Right.
When I was a kid, I used to see movies that only had happy,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Jolly type of love, characteristics in it. But that was the first time I watched something that was like, oh, they going through something for real. That, it really wasn't dark or serious like that, but it was just like, how it actually is in real life. But I was just learning. It was tough.
Very much so. That's Love and Basketball is forever gonna be one of them movies that classics. We'll show to our kids. Like that's a staple piece in history for sure.
For sure.
Next movie for me, dog. The Longest Yard.
Ooh,
The Longest Yard, boy.
Bro,
that's one of the ones.
Bro. Nah, mine's close to that one. My next one close to that one, but go ahead.
The thing is about The Longest Yard.
No cap. The Longest Yard is good.
When I did watch that, I probably wasn't supposed to be watching that, because for everybody that's seen The Longest Yard, it's R-rated.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not supposed to be watching that if you're of a certain age. And definitely. I was probably, the first time I saw it was probably like, I might have been anywhere from like 9 to like 12 years old, bro. I wasn't supposed to be watching that, bro. But I don't know. It's just one of the funny sport. Like, it's a real funny sports movie, but it also makes it cool at the same time. Like,
bro, Tracy Morgan had me. I ain't gonna lie. But Tracy Morgan tweaked on that movie, but I was dying. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
No. Like, it was paused, but it was hilarious.
I was dying laughing.
It was hilarious.
It was funny to me, bro. Actors that can do that, you got a skill. It's
definitely a talent.
It's a skill,
bro.
It's
a talent, bro. And I don't know. My favorite character from the movie as a whole. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Comedy-wise from the movie, who carry, in my opinion, man, Chris Rock did his thing, but Terry Crews in that movie, like, I remember as a kid when I first heard this, when he said, you got to protect them McNuggets. When he said that in the movie, I said that so many times as a kid. Like, I would just always say that. So Terry Crews, it's like in all them basketball scenes when Adam Sandler was hooping against Michael Irvin. Bro, his comedy was hilarious, bro. And it was just funny the fact that he was basically the plug for McDonald's for all the people in jail.
Yeah, that's a good
like, that was hilarious, but you know me. I play running back.
Yeah.
So my favorite character was Nelly in the movie because, he played running back. He was towing that motherfucker at the game.
Okay.
It was one scene where Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was like, that's how a white man carries a ball. And he had said some shit like that. And then Nelly, he just started popping off in the game after that, bro. But that movie as a whole, it's hilarious, bro. It's funny. Like you have some real moments throughout it as well. And I don't know how that's one of the ones that stick out to me.
That one was one.
And of course Adam Sandler did his thing too. So,
bro, speaking of Adam Sandler, bro, this leads you to my next one.
What's up?
The Water Boy.
Okay,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So, even the plot of it was hilarious because the character Adam Sandler played, I forgot his name. Well, I'm just gonna call him Water Boy for now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he started off not even like being you wouldn't even think he would be ever good in sports in life.
Right.
Like he's kind of. What's the word?
You knew.
Yeah.
You knew, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was
scrub.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like he, and his mom baby don't coming up.
Right.
Bro, he got, I think the plot was like he was getting bullied or something like that. And he was on the defensive or offensive side of the ball. I forgot. But I guess the other team, they were getting, I guess, like set up to kind of like, what's the word? Embarrass him on the field. I guess you could say he ended up going crazy in game. He ended up going so crazy in game, and it was hilarious. Cause the other team was looking, I'm like, no way.
Well, ain't his name in the movie Bobby Boucher?
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher, like
Bobby Boucher, said,
that's iconic, bro.
He's like this high quality H2O.
Hey, that's how I be though. Sometimes you tired of the super tired. I need some water. This high quality H2O,
bro.
That's
like
one of the movies, bro.
I don't know. Adam Sandler in general, bro, he plays very, very like his range in his acting roles.
Right.
Hella good.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I mean, he's an athlete in real life, but he made some of his roles, like especially in some of these movies, like where he was either hooping or like in Longest Yard, where he was playing. When he was in Longest Yard, I legit thought he was like could play quarterback for real. For real.
No, I think he could hoop in real life.
No, he can't hoop for real, but I thought he could actually play QB. He probably can for real. For real. He give me like. He just an athlete type of vibe. He give me that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, nah, facts.
This next one I'm finna say for you though. And I think we went to the movies and saw this together, or at least a group of us, bro.
What?
Thunderstruck.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
So this was around the time KD was on his ascension. KD 5s was out. So for all my sneakerheads, the KD 5s was out, and the KD 6s might have was finna come out.
Yeah.
And Thunderstruck came out. Now, it wasn't this super big movie, but if you was a KD fan and you was a sports fan, you probably wanted to go see it, bro. But Thunderstruck was one of the movies that kind of got swept under the rug, but
it did.
I remember the feeling it gave me going to see it, and I enjoyed it a lot, bro. A lot more than probably others did.
I definitely remember.
It's one of the ones, bro.
Like he even to like what was he grabbed the basketball or whatever.
Yep.
And they started going crazy, and then KD lost his powers, didn't he?
Right. Yep. So they like exchange talents basically.
Yeah.
If I do some backstory, now I'm pretty sure I could find maybe it's some similarities between this and like Mike, like just
that's what I thought.
Something like that. I mean, but it's a difference between. Yeah. It wasn't like he put on the shoes and it was different. He just got the powers from exchanging it with KD. But that's one of the movies like I really enjoyed it, bro.
Yeah, they definitely got some inspiration from like Mike.
For sure. But
that's dope.
It's crazy thing though, because. Just think about it now. We don't get too many movies with athletes anymore. Like
not like that.
Not in their actual field of what they're doing. Like I'm trying to think about it. Like of course Thunderstruck that came out in 2012. LeBron played LeBron in a comedy, but it wasn't really sports like centered. But Thunderstruck, we haven't seen a movie like that in a while. So, but it was dope for the time being. Brandon T. Jackson was in it. A couple other people. It was a good movie for this. It was a good movie for Gen Z at that time. We was messing with KD heavy, and I'm pretty sure that everybody that was like, these kids they love KD. Let's put them in a movie, and it did well.
That movie, I forgot about that movie, but I did think about that movie when you talked about like Mike,
right?
Because it did kind of have some similarities.
That's tough.
That's tough
For sure.
Shoot, one I don't know if they even gonna know this one. But this one was like, you got to, if you know, Gridiron Gang. So Dwayne Rock.
This movie a little darker, y'all.
Yeah,
this ain't so up there like these other ones.
Bro, plot. Like, it. All right, you got to be a real, like, football. I guess you had to grow up playing football because you had teammates that probably were in similar situations as these kids, or I guess they were prisoners in the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, Dwayne The Rock Jackson in the movie, he's a coach for basically, they're pretty much prisoners
these juveniles. Basically.
Yeah. And, they pretty much have the whole system against them. Like, even to where the other teams are, like, purposely plotting different ways to cheat in game to have the upper hand on these prisoners to embarrass them.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the whole movie's plot was like how Dwayne Rock Jackson ended up coaching the kids and actually being a life coach to these kids that a lot of players today don't really got, and like kind of trying to teach them like, hey, these are certain what you're dealing with right now are just obstacles that you just gotta, as a man, overcome, and it's gonna take time, but you can overcome it.
Right.
And they ultimately did because they ultimately ended up trusting their coach. And when they didn't at first, the team was cooked. They were terrible, no chemistry.
Bad.
They're all prisoners. They all got they
all had egos. They
feel me?
They didn't play as a team to begin with.
Exactly. And later on they ended up coming together. This is what kind of like depicted the ultimate reality of what football is. That's why they call it the greatest sport on earth.
All right.
Like, they end up coming together. Like, even in the movie, Dwayne, I forgot what his name was in the movie, but The Rock, he ended up losing his was it his mom or his grandmother or something like that. And the team came together. They're prisoners, like, to the outside world. They're like, man, there's no way they doing all this nice stuff, but they ended up giving The Rock's mom flowers, all that type of stuff. I guess his mom was sick, actually.
Yeah.
And they get a flower, all that type of stuff. So they were becoming better men throughout the movie. And then they ultimately, did they end up winning in the end? I don't know if they ended up winning.
I can't remember if they did, but I remember when the players had died in the movie, and that was kind of a big moment too.
And it was the player that died was one that had one of the best character developments in general. So they were real hurt, and they kind of like made everyone tender, and it was weird because like all these people are hard bodies. They're they're prisoners, like and it's kind of what the game of football would do to you. It's a hard body. It hit kind of home for me when I watched it. When I was like, dang, I got some teammates right now that's hard bodies to the outside world, but I'm their teammate, and like I've been through some stuff with these boys on the field and in practice, and then just going through blood, sweat, and tears on a daily. So I know the tender side. I know what this game could bring. It kind of like hit the heart. Exactly. When it comes to football players that really know what this game does. Yeah. Gridiron Gang, good.
That's one of them ones. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while, but I might have to go back and tap in with that. Because that movie is more on like real life side. Like some of the movies we talked about at the beginning of the video, they a little on a lighter side, but Gridiron Gang, that's really portrays the reality of what goes on some of these teams where some of these players they gotta portray this hard body, but on the inside, man, they just want support and love from somebody that that's there for them.
Exactly. That was a great one for me. It hit me for surely.
Yeah.
For surely.
This next one, bro, and this is probably where my admiration and love for this player started, bro. More than the game. The documentary on LeBron and his teammates.
When did that release though?
2008.
2008?
2008. So we was in first grade.
Was that long ago?
Yes. I remember me and Dre have it on DVD, bro. We watched that so many times. And, I can't remember back all the way to when I first became a fan of LeBron. I can't think back that far. I just know in my life, that's always been my favorite player. But think about more than the game, I definitely see how that impacted how I view LeBron, bro, because you got to see his life. Yeah. You got to see the boys he came up with, his trajectory and everything he had went through, bro. And it was just like, it was dope. It had a great soundtrack with it. Like, more than the game, bro. If y'all ain't ever seen that, bro, I think a lot more people would have more respect for LeBron if they went back and watched that, to be real with you.
I think, no, facts, though. I mean, bro, like, honestly, I feel like, how could I put it? I feel like coming up in the social media world helped us, but also hindered the stars, I guess you could say. Yeah. Because they don't have that mystique that the legends back then had, where they're like, oh, if you seen them in person, was the only time you actually, you feel me? It kind of just took away from like the whatever word you want to call it, greatness, or what, you know what I'm saying, or the, you know what I'm trying to get at, like whatever that is that makes people be like, oh no, this is my GOAT, or whatever you want to call it. Having social media or like just more presence online just kind of took away from that, and I think that's probably what caused people to maybe hate it a little bit.
Yeah, but just as a whole, bro, that's. I don't know. I just watched. I watched that movie so many times, bro. Like it just stands out in my brain. It's like that stands up as one of my favorite sports movies. I'm not gonna lie, iconic.
His documentary. I know he gonna drop a documentary. Is he recording it right now?
That's what they saying.
Yeah, I think they say he's recording it like right now.
Shit, make it More Than a Game 2, bro. Part 2, cause More Than a Game. Like at the end where we basically caught up with all his, like with LeBron and all his teammates.
Yeah.
And in 2008, you got to think this was a year after LeBron went to the finals, and he was like, at this point, he was the best player in the league, but he hadn't won a ring yet. It was,
right.
Bro, you got to think, 2008, bro, up to now, a lot has happened in LeBron's career. A lot.
That's very true.
So it's like, hey, I can't wait till that second documentary come out. But this first one as a whole, it gives you a great baseline of where LeBron come from, his rise to stardom, and everything he went through in that. It wasn't like, everything was all positive when he was coming up, especially not only in his circumstances, but dealing with all this new fame that came, bro. And it show you why he the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, fact.
Show you why he the GOAT.
That's true. Nah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Dang.
Fab Five, bro.
Damn.
Had me wanting to hoop.
That's it. Is that Fab Five?
Yeah, that's the name of his boys in the in real life they call themselves the Fab Five.
But I don't even know if you know who the Fab Five is. Do you know who the Fab Five is though?
You talking about from Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them.
Did you see their documentary?
I never seen theirs.
That just that ain't one of my top ones, but that documentary is hard too.
One of the ones.
I think they need more recognition than they get now today, and I think that's because of social media. But bro, it was tough too. Chris Webber.
Did they win it all? They won the Natty?
No.
But they went to the Final Four.
It was Chris Webber won't ever let it. It haunts him to this day. One of them situations is like.
But they lost on a buzzer beater.
Yeah, but the way that happened, well, it wasn't even that. It was so Chris Webber got the ball. He dribbled all the way down the court to try to like get the possession to call a time. He thought they had a timeout, but they didn't. And he dribbled all the way down to the court to get good court advantage or whatever to get on their side of the court. He claims that someone on their sideline like raised like this to call a timeout, so he called the timeout and they didn't have one. So his whole thing was like he was sabotaged. That's why he feels like he was sabotaged in that moment, and that's what ended up
I ain't know that.
Champion. Yeah,
I ain't know that.
He's been like, it's one of the things that haunts him as an athlete.
I'm knowing.
That's why I said I know it hurts because I'm like, certain situations like that, you wish you could take back as an athlete. You would never live it down ever.
Yeah.
Internally, but nah, I just had to think about that. That was tough. But they're tough. Jalen Rose was part of the Fab Five.
Jalen Rose.
He was tough too. I forgot the other. I wasn't.
Juwan Howard.
Yeah. Said Juwan Howard. No, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I
can't think of the other two, but I know Juwan Howard, Chris Webber.
I only know Juwan Howard from Miami Heat.
Yeah, that's all. He basically was. I equate what John Howard was to the Heat to how Kendrick Perkins was to the Cavs the year they won it all.
Yeah.
Like that unk on the bench that's gonna make sure everybody right. Like if y'all need to tighten up.
No, facts.
That's what I look at him.
Facts. No, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay, not facts. But another movie I had, bro, it's between two. It's between two. But I'm gonna say this one just for a lighter note. Space Jam.
That's a lot of people probably have that as one, but yeah,
Space Jam.
I am a LeBron fan, but I got much respect for LeBron, and Space Jam is one of them classic movies. Classic.
Here's my reason, bro, and I think this kind of portrays my whole childhood in general. I'm a DC guy, Warner Brothers guy. Like I was in that world. That's why I love Six Flags so much because there's DC based. Like I think Warner Brothers and like that entire like world was my like childhood comics wise. That's what I grew up on. Looney Tunes, like that type of, I guess, that type of animation, I guess you could say, was my speed during the time. And once Space Jam been out way before our time, but not way before. It was before our time. But when I started watching it, it was like one of the things of like, dang, I wish this came out when I was.
And I love LeBron. I love LeBron, but Space Jam 2, it's not even close.
Yeah,
It's
not even close at all,
bro.
bro. And I hate to say that, but
and
it was
I don't
not.
think, and you know, I'm gonna give King his
I
props.
love Bron, bro.
LeBron could actually act, in my opinion. I think it was a part of how old he was by the time it came out, and then also like, I don't know, just the way it was kind of made. It was just a little cheesy.
Yeah, you know? I mean, you can't really duplicate that first Space Jam, bro. You got. Like even when they're in the locker room, MJ having to talk, and then what's the Duck's name? He's
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck saying, "I need that secret stuff." MJ stuff. It was Shea secret stuff in the water bottle. That, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that just made it. I don't know. It's just for a kid. It was more like, especially a kid who loved basketball at the time.
Right.
It just hit.
It's a larger than life film, bro. It made you know. It's larger than life.
Even with him like just stretching the ball out there for the buzzer beater at the end with his arm, like it kind of made me appreciate MJ in a way. Even though I was a Bron fan, facts. It made me appreciate MJ's like stardom, I guess you could say.
Right. That's probably where for me personally, that's probably where like the recognition and just knowing who MJ is started for real. It was from that movie because it gave backstory to who he was. Because you got to think, we didn't see no live games with MJ, so that's where it kind of all started for real. My last movie I'm gonna bring up, bro, The Little Giants. You ever seen that movie?
The Little Giant. It wasn't that written with the letters. All I know is like the actual like poster of it. I don't remember like the actual movie.
Basically,
I never watched
you got this film where these two brothers, they grew up in this town. They basically like football legends in the town. And the older brother, he was a dog, and you know I think he like went a little bit. He went way further than the younger brother went. And the younger brother, he's kind of was always caught in the spotlight of the older brother. He didn't get as much spotlight as him. But you had this movie where, you know, these two brothers, they got these teams in Little League. Yeah. And the older brother, the little brother is basically, the older brother basically is Welcome All for everybody that's from Atlanta. Welcome All, Central to Cavs. So you got all these dogs, these big players.
Atlanta Vikings.
And then the little brother was kind of like some like lesser teams. In the Georgia area.
I've been on one before. College Park Rams.
Yeah, like that. Or like Sandtown.
Sandtown.
Like those Fairburn Flames, kind of like that.
Yeah, like
it's some players in there, but for the most part, it's lacking.
Yeah, for sure.
And basically, you had this film where these brothers go head to head, and the little brother has to put these group of misfits together who none of them are really good at football to beat the older team. But it's just a super funny movie. That was kind of like my introduction into football for real. But it's a real good, feel good film, bro.
That's actually a great one.
But it's older. I think it came out maybe like 90s. But I remember my pops put me on, and it's like one of the movies that stands out to me sports wise. Definitely iconic.
Okay, no, because I don't know why I never watched it. I always seen like the posters of were like the options to watch it on different platforms. I just never did. It did.
One of the iconic like moments of the film is so you got this black kid that plays receiver, right?
Yeah.
He can't catch a cold. He can't catch. Excuse my lady. He can't catch shit, bruh. So it gets to a point in the game where, all right, we're coming to you on this play. He knows that.
Yeah.
He goes to this jar of this sticky stuff. I can't remember what it is, but he puts his hand in it, and he starts to like stick it together, and then he tries to touch his jersey, and he's like, it's stuck.
What an idiot.
So then the quarterback's getting ready to call the play. He's going out wide, to line up, and he calls her, and he's running down the field like this. He still ends up catching the ball, but that was just a funny scene that he knew he could have catched the ball, so he put his hand in this jar of sticky stuff and was trying to get right. But that was what the iconic scene for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny. That's crazy.
Bro couldn't catch a cold, bro.
That's wild. I got two more, but they're two different sides again. So one, and I'm gonna be quick with it. Coach Carter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bro,
for sure.
Coach Carter is one of them. Again, it's kind of like a gridiron game, but for basketball in a sense. Mm-hmm. Coach Carter, he played by Samuel L. Jackson. He was a high school coach during the times where they're basically, let's just say black people had a certain stigma of like just always having a rough teams, I guess you could say, during this time when they're trying to play more higher class during the time type of teams, that may have had more students that had, a bit more wealthy families, that type of stuff, right?
Yep.
So obviously Coach Carter had to like get hired from the previous coach that was there that didn't do nothing with the boys, that kind of let the boys go in the streets and run wild. So Coach Carter's basically putting together a team that was so used to bullshitting for real. And it reminded me of playing basketball at College Park because it was a lot of, just players on the team that just come from different walks of life. And once you get that right coach that kind of like, they win you over on a personal level to where like you start to actually be like, okay, let me listen to this coach. Actually, let me get what I got going on in my life together real quick. Yeah. And then not only that, it was this one scene in the movie where someone who he was in the streets, he was in the gang. I forgot his name, but he played on Road Bounce as well.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he basically quit the team, man, because coach was too hard. Like they weren't used to hard coaching. Yeah, he said, man, fuck, I'm quitting, yada yada. Went back to the streets. His brother died. He got into, or someone who was in part of his group died or whatever. He ended up running back to coach's house. Yeah, in the middle of the night, coach got up and brought him in. He's like, I got you, son, yada yada. And I forgot his name. He ended up asking what I gotta do to get back on the team. Begging coach. He's like, what I gotta do? Like, please get me out these streets, bro. Yeah. And it was like, dang, like that's, you got power as a coach when you could do that. And I like the way they could just portray that in a film, because like athletes, we need stuff like that.
You need athletes. Like it needs to be more coaches out here that invest in their players, not only on the court or on the field, but off the court as well, because that doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, to be real with you.
Facts. And like he ended up seeing what coach was actually trying to preach to him and like trying to coach him on. Right. And he ended up like doing like 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 suicides. Yeah, I remember. If you know what suicides are, you don't want to do 1,000 of them.
Boy.
Oh my, suicide. I don't even want to get on suicide, bro.
That brings some trauma.
It do, bro. No, it actually do. All jokes aside, it do.
I ain't had to deal with that. Yeah, that's some real pain right there.
That's one of them I like. It's one of them nice black films that I really enjoy watching when it comes to sports. But then another one, dang, I lost it. I had it. I lost it. Oh, yeah, we don't even look at this as a sports movie, but it technically is High School Musical.
Low key. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. At least I looked at it. I watched it for the basketball.
Get your hand the game.
I'm not even gonna lie. Specifically High School Musical 3. Let me not even act like I didn't watch all of them. It's just third one. It was just third one, bro. It was a scene where like bro was basically in his head, bro. And he was singing, and this basketball was like falling from the ceiling and stuff like that. Yeah. Basically, dude was stressing about life for real. He had nowhere to go but the gym. To get his mind together. I was like, I feel that. Right. I feel that.
Right.
I feel it.
I mean, he was battling between trying to hoop or trying to sing, bro.
You feel me?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know if Zac Efron can really hoop, but he definitely had a singing. He can really hoop in the movies.
It looked like it to me.
Right.
And the way it was portrayed, he was hooping.
Because then he played in 17 again, and he was a hooper in that movie too. So I'm like,
he did.
Zac Efron, you a hooper?
He did. No offense, he did. You he did. That low key, that made me like kind of have some aspirations to even hoop in school.
Got it.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool. That's kind of.
We can definitely look at all the High School Music. It has sports elements throughout it for sure. Sure. I mean, you got an athlete that's battling between, do I choose my teammates? Do I choose my singing mates?
Yeah.
So
it's tough. You know me, I'm a lover at heart, y'all. Don't let these muscles and all that stuff fool y'all. I'm really a lover at heart. I like love stories and stuff like that's why I talked about love and basketball earlier, bro.
You did. Hey man, for real. There was some iconic sports films, bro.
Facts. It made me go down memory lane for a second.
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lil Jon is definitely the most like. I just got vivid memories watching that, and just wanting to play football as a young kid.
And I know I left a lot out.
Oh yeah.
I know I did.
Y'all let us know what movies we definitely probably left out in the comments, and even in the TikToks that we make. Let us know what movies is iconic to y'all sports wise. So, hey man,
facts, man. That just brought me down the memory lane, especially with like Mike though, because I remember even the scene. I ain't gonna go back too far, but I remember the scene where they were doing something with the paint at his crib.
Oh yeah, him and Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
And they were basically doing I think geometry.
I said that day looked like probably the funnest day on planet Earth.
Oh yeah,
bro.
he had a ball.
Looked like the funnest day on planet Earth,
bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Another scene for me was with he was like, I never had room service.
Oh,
The room service scene. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
No, facts. Nah, they don't even make feels like that no more.
They don't, bro. I gotta go back and rewatch that. It's been maybe a few years since I went back and watched it. But
why don't they make films like that anymore, bro?
I don't know if it just appealed to most people. It don't appeal to them. To us, we cherish movies like that, but you know, to a lot of people, they don't really want to see that no more.
I think the audience got desensitized to a lot of stuff, bro.
For sure.
Damn.
For sure. But hey, man, episode 108.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, man. This was a fun one. We always like to do episodes like these whenever whether we don't have a guest on or you know we're not talking about trending topics or what's going on in the news or sports. You know, we had to tap back into these sports films, bro. Because we done had some great ones in our time that you know I can't think of a real good sports movie that I've seen that's come out in the past maybe 5 years. Actually, I did think about this before we started. F1 sports movie technically. And that was really good.
And I just watched that.
But we didn't have to dive into that because we did a breakdown of that.
Okay.
I think we talked about that like episode 90 something. But F1 was a real good
F1 was
movie.
a great movie.
Yeah.
That was a great movie though.
But I don't know. Hey, directors, producers out there, man, the public need a real good sports movie.
Yeah.
Like whether it's basketball, football, man, like take us back to some of the early 90s movies, early 2000s.
Yeah,
like I need
what's
that,
missing?
man.
Like what's going on? Like
I don't know, bro, but I need it. I don't know, but I need it, man. You did what I'm saying.
No, don't get, bro. For real.
Hope y'all enjoyed this, man.
Man, I hope y'all, you know, tune in and, you know, kind of just give y'all some time to go down memory lane. You know what I mean? That's really what we wanted to do here.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, hope y'all love this episode, man. Continue to show love on all platforms, man. Continue to, follow the Spotify. If y'all ain't followed our Spotify account yet, man.
For sure.
Tap into, because we do audio as well.
Like, if you just drive, like, if you don't have time to, you know what I'm saying, sit and watch. I know you all busy.
Right.
If you're going to work or something, just turn it on Spotify.
No cap.
Let it ride.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, say, y'all know how we do it. This is Juh Kickin It Podcast. And we out. You dig.